Hello everybody, welcome to another tarot reading. My name is Amber and this is Earthy Indigo. I hope that you are doing very well today or tonight or whenever it is that you are tuning in to this reading. Today we are going to find out who is thinking about you and why are they thinking about you. I do have a channel song for today's reading. The song is called I Am Divine by Haas of Hecate. I will leave a link to the video in the description box below. So we're going to start off with the deck that shall not be named and see if we can get an idea of who this person may be. All right. So we have soulmate and we have artist. Okay, so we may be looking at a love reading today. So this person could be somebody that you would consider a soulmate. Now this doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, although it definitely could. This person could be an artist, you could be an artist, something in that category. Okay, let's get some zodiac signs and see if we can get some more information about this person. So this could be your sign, it could be the person. This person's sign. Take it how it resonates for you. If neither of your signs come up, don't take that to mean that this isn't your reading. It just means you didn't need confirmation from these cards. So first we have Leo with the number 6. Excuse me, with the number 5. So this could be a life path number for some of you. It could be the 5th of the month, which would be the month of May. We have Venus, Taurus, and Libra. I do consider Venus to be feminine energy, so somebody here could be a feminine. Either you or this person could resonate with being a divine feminine. We also have the number 16, which would reduce down to a 7. Again, that could be a life path number. The 7th month would be July. July 16th could be significant. I think that might actually still be Cancer season, but I could be wrong about that. Next up we have Scorpio with the number 8. The 8th month would be August. Could be Leo, strong Leo, July or August here. I also think of infinity with the number 8. So, and also the Lionsgate portal is coming through. So I don't know, maybe somebody here August 8th could be somebody's birthday, or just the Lionsgate could be, could have been a really powerful time for somebody here. We have Aries with the number 1. And I do feel like Aries is masculine energy. So we have the feminine and the masculine showing up here. So we could definitely be talking about some sort of a higher level soulmate situation with the masculine and the feminine showing up here. Again, it doesn't have to be the case. We will get more information when we get into the tarot. But the number 1, the first month could be January. And then we have fire. So Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius, very strong fire energy here. We also have the number 3, could reduce down to the number 5, double 5s. So 55 could be significant for someone. Maybe that's when somebody was born, or that could be somebody's age. Somebody could also be 23. But strong fire energy here. A lot of passion. Again, like, you know, with the fire energy, I'm getting that artistic energy coming through here. Somebody could be, I don't know, maybe you're really passionate about your art lately, or maybe for some of you, like, maybe somebody here is like a fire dancer or something like that. Maybe you do something specifically with fire, or maybe it's wood burning. But somebody could have strong fire in their chart. Now let's get a few of these signs from the stars, see if we can get some more information, and then we're going to jump into the tarot. So we're going to get a couple of these, see what else wants to come through. So we have December. And if you are watching this at the time of upload, we are in the month of December, and we are actually in Sagittarius season. So happy birthday, Sagittariuses. Sagittarius is a fire sign, so somebody here could be a Sagittarius specifically a December Sagittarius. Again, there could be something here to do also with the Yule time or the holiday season. We have Cancer. So somebody could be a Cancer. Again, like family. There's strong family here, especially with Cancer coming out. Somebody could be a mother, or maybe this has something to do with a mother, but with December and Cancer, you know, just like the holidays in general, like there could be something here to do with family. Maybe there's something like, I don't know. There could be some heated conversations. I'm getting like sparks may fly, but like not in a romantic sense, kind of like in a heated discussion kind of a thing. You know, maybe for some of you, there might be some topics that would be best to avoid during the holiday season. Take that or leave that. I feel like that's going to be a specific message there. Okay, we have familiar smells, so take that how that resonates for you. I do notice like I like the smells during the holiday season. It's very, I don't even know what the word is. Nostalgic, I guess. But that could be something here for some of you too. Like I'm kind of getting like specifically like ginger or cinnamon. Somebody's name could be Ginger. We have short hair, so somebody could have short hair. All right, let's move on to the tarot. I would like to say really quickly, if you are watching this on YouTube and you've been wondering why I haven't been posting a lot lately, I've actually been posting over on Rumble, and I'm going to be posting a lot more over on Rumble. So if you want to see more of my uploads, go check me out on Rumble. I am still going to try to post it over on YouTube as well. If you are watching this on Rumble, then you can disregard that message. But anyway, let's get into the tarot and let's see what's up with this soulmate who is thinking about you. Let's see if we can get a little bit more information about them, and then we'll see if we can get some information on what it is that they're thinking of you. So can we get a card or two on the soulmate? What can you tell us about this soulmate? Okay, you can't see this, but like this card literally landed face up on my leg. I wish that I could like show you right now, but it's the Sun. Strong Leo coming through here. This person could very well be a Sun. Excuse me, that's not what I meant to say. They could be a Sun. Maybe this is a masculine. They could be a Leo. They could really be a Leo. There could be something here to do with this person, kind of like maybe they're, I don't know, they could be like really funny. They could be really in touch with like their inner child in a way, like they're really playful. This person could have blonde hair or lighter colored hair. There could be something here to do with sunflowers as well. This person may ride horses or have horses, or maybe they're like around horses. Specifically, it could be a paint horse, which is the horses that have like the spots. I'm kind of getting more of like a lighter colored paint horse, but again, that's specific, and it is kind of the horse that's on the card as well. For some of you, somebody here could have a child, but the Sun card is very, very nice. So I am feeling like this person has a lot of positive intentions toward you. I feel like this person is overall like a very optimistic person. They could be a very generous person as well, kind of like a giving person. This person could have been born during the summertime, especially, you know, they could, like I said, Leo. They could be a strong Leo, or they could be born during the Leo season. They could be born during Cancer season too for some of you. Or maybe they were just born during the daytime on a nice, bright, sunny day. I don't really know. I'm just kind of getting the sense of like something about like this person. Maybe they've just always had like a really sunny disposition. Okay, can we get another card? One more card on this person, and then we're gonna get into what they might be thinking. Okay, this one also landed on my leg. We have the Ace of Swords. And we have the Five of Wands. Okay, so this person we have the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, and the Moon. So Cancer coming out again with the moon, also possibly Pisces. I feel like this person really wants to talk about what they're thinking, because especially with the Ace of Swords coming out here. So for some of you, maybe you already know who this person is and you don't need any more clarification, but I feel like we're just going to go straight into what they're thinking about, because I think that this is what they want to talk about. I feel like for some of you, they could want to communicate something to you, or they may not know how to. I feel like there could have been some sort of... There was either conflict between the two of you, or there is currently conflict between the two of you, or this person is conflicted. They're having conflicted thoughts, or maybe they're having like... Maybe there's like other people giving their opinion to this person. This person also could have had some sort of an epiphany that's causing arguments. You know what's interesting is I was picking up on heated arguments, but I was picking it up on like within a family dynamic. So maybe this person has had some sort of like... I feel like there is some sort of an epiphany or like an aha moment. I'm going to call it an aha moment. And it could very well have led to a disagreement within like a group of people, whether it was like family or friends. It could have been during some sort of a get together, possibly for the holidays, depending on when you're watching this. Can we get more information on the Ace of Swords here? What can you tell us about the Ace of Swords? I feel like that's too many. I want to reshuffle. Okay, what can you tell us about the Ace of Swords? What was this epiphany? Okay, we have the Emperor. And we have the Four of Swords, and the Four of Swords wanted to come out in the reverse. This person could be a masculine, or you could be a masculine. Take it how it resonates. With the Emperor here, this is my Divine Masculine card, for sure. This could also be somebody who is like a boss. Like maybe they own their own business, or they're a CEO, or they run, they're in charge of something. They could also be a parent with the kids in the background, and then we have the child here on the Sun card as well. We have Aries energy coming through with the Emperor, strong fire. With the Four of Swords, it's like this person has decided to come out of some sort of a resting period. Or has this person decided to put their swords up? I kind of feel like this card wanted to stay out. The High Priestess and the Lovers. Ooh, Justice, the World. For some of you, this could be somebody from your past. You may know exactly who this person is. We have Justice, the World. We have the Eight of Cups, and we have Temperance. For some of you, this could be somebody that you have disconnected from. This could be a family member for some of you, but I feel like for a lot of you, this is going to be, if you resonate with the divine partner journey, this could be your person that we're talking about here. This could be the masculine in this situation, whether that's you or the other person. I'm just going to say it like that. This is the masculine in a divine partner situation here. So they've been keeping something hidden. Maybe while they've been resting and healing. Maybe this masculine has disconnected from these people that they're in some sort of a conflict from, because they've been keeping something, they've been learning something. Maybe they've been learning about soulmates. Maybe they've been doing some self-healing. They've been learning about themselves with the Lovers here. That can talk about self-healing. Can also talk about choices. And then we do have Justice with the Scales. And the World talks about cycles. So this masculine has made a decision. Oh, I get it. This masculine has made a decision to walk away from something that's no longer serving them because they are healing, or they have healed, but they've been doing it in secret. They've been healing in silence, and I think that they've finally come forward to reveal it, and I don't think these people are happy about it for some reason. We're going to figure that out. This masculine could have healed some karma. This masculine could have disconnected from karmics. Maybe this masculine has realized these people are karmics. This could have been something to do with the legal system as well. Maybe this masculine has secretly been... Oh. For some of you, maybe this masculine has been... We'll say filing some paperwork in secret. I'm going to leave it at that because I don't want to reveal any secrets of this masculine. We'll leave that to him to reveal, which I think he's definitely doing right now. For others of you, it's like they've made sure that they've crossed their I's and dotted their T's. We have Libra energy, Aries energy, Gemini. We have Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, and Scorpio. And we have Sagittarius. As far as signs go, this is pretty impressive. This masculine has gone through a complete metamorphosis in silence. And they've just revealed it. And I think there's some people that aren't very happy about it. So let's talk about this. Let's talk about the Five of Wands. Why is the Five of Wands here? We have the Five of Cups, 55 again, 555. So change, Two of Swords. Somebody is defensive about change. They don't want something to change here because they're going to be sad. Somebody's hurt over a change. So I'm feeling like there's two people here. I feel like there's somebody here, to be honest with you, somebody here could kind of use like guilt as a way to like maybe get what they want. Apply that how that resonates for you. For others of you, there's like I feel like somebody here is just point blank refusing to see something. I'm kind of getting Gemini energy from this Two of Swords, but that doesn't have to be the case. Air energy is Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. Can you tell me more about this? Tell me more about the Two of Swords. So we have the Page of Pentacles. I feel like for some of you, this Two of Swords here could be younger than the masculine. It could be like a younger sibling or a cousin or something like that. They could rely on this masculine for money. They could be just starting out. Like for some of you, maybe they're in school, like college or something like that, or they're learning something. I'm kind of getting like, I don't know, there's kind of sort of like I don't really know how to explain this feeling. It's kind of almost like an emotional immaturity with a splash of cattiness from this person, but I feel like it's coming from a place of immaturity. Like maybe this person, if this person isn't like actually younger than the masculine, then they are maturity wise, they're very immature. We'll just say that, okay? I feel like this person's very immature. This could be a feminine for some of you. It could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Doesn't have to be the case. Could be an air sign. We have Four of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, Queen of Swords. This person is, damn, there are a lot of people. A lot of people just showed up, y'all. We have the Four of Swords. I feel like that's applicable to this Page of Pentacles, because I think this Page of Pentacles is sort of just like ignoring, I don't know, like there's a sense of entitlement almost from this I'm just getting princess vibes, like snooty princess vibes. Like it's a sense of entitlement from this Page of Pentacles. Apply that how you will. But y'all, we have a Queen of Swords that just showed up. We have the Empress who just showed up. We have the King of Cups. We have the King of Swords. We have Strength and the Three of Swords and the Shadow side. And we have the Queen of Cups. Damn. So, there are a lot of people. A lot of people here. I'm not even gonna like go into detail on all of these people, but we have the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords. We also have the King of Cups and we have the Queen of Cups, but the Queen of Cups is over here kind of like separated by all of this stuff. So I kind of feel like the Queen of Cups either is you the viewer or is whoever this masculine is thinking about. I think the Queen of Cups is the divine feminine. I think this Empress here is possibly a false, we'll say a karmic. I was going to say a false twin, but you know, maybe that's not necessarily the case. We'll say a karmic. This Empress here could be somebody that this masculine was in a relationship with, and she could still be involved with the masculine's family or friends in some way. But we have I also don't feel like this King of Cups is the match to this Queen of Cups that we have over here. Not just because of the separation, but I'm kind of getting this feeling like this King of Cups is an older person, an older gentleman, and I kind of feel like they're not in a connection with somebody. I could be wrong about that, but that's just kind of what I'm feeling. I don't know if this is like the masculine's dad. This could be the masculine's dad for some of you, or like a father figure, maybe a grandfather. I'm really feeling dad here. They could be a water sign, Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. It doesn't have to be the case. There are a lot of people here, though. There, like I said, there's a couple. They're with the King and the Queen of Swords here, or there's two people who are working together in some sort of a partnership. They have very strong opinions here. They could be very harsh. I kind of feel like for some of you, they could be really controlling as well. This Empress here could be the one in the Five of Cups energy. So I don't know, for some of you, this masculine could be in a relationship with this Empress still, or this is somebody who's like an ex, but for some reason they're still like around. Maybe it's because maybe they have kids together because there are kids that are showing up. This Emperor could be a parent. This this Empress over here, though, the true divine feminine, we have Strength, which is Leo showing up again. We have the Three of Swords, the shadow side. The Queen of Swords, she's followed by the Ace of Wands and the Nine of Cups. So I feel like there's been some sort of a disconnection here between the masculine and the feminine. I do feel like for a lot of you, this is most likely resonating for you as being a divine partner situation, probably a separation or no contact or both. So I do think that the divine masculine is thinking about the divine feminine right now. I think the divine masculine has had some sort of an epiphany. It could have had something to do with the divine feminine. It could have just, honestly, for a lot of you, it could have just been something that he was healing on his own. He's had some sort of a realization about a group of people in his life. These people could be family members. He's been doing something in secret, healing. balancing things out, seeking justice. For some of you, he could be doing something, maybe he's filed some sort of paperwork, possibly with the legal system, in silence. This is something that is either already revealed or is about to be revealed, but when it does, it's going to be kind of like, there's going to be a lot of people who are not happy, like a lot of people. There's a couple here, there's a younger, snooty princess type of an energy. There's an ex here who's guilt tripping. I'm just gonna call it as I sees it. And then there's like a dad. Could be a water sign. I feel like this father energy is kind of like a quietly disappointed type of an energy. Which could be pretty heavy. And then we have this divine feminine over here who's been healing as well on her own. She's been heartbroken by whatever this disconnection was between her and the masculine. There has been a lot of karma that has been healed on both sides, I think, with the shadow side showing up here. And for some of you, this separation could have been due to karmic cycles and or karmic people. There could have been other people that were involved that caused a separation between these two. Also, if this masculine has been in a commitment or in some sort of relationship with this empress, this karmic, then that could be what the interference was here, especially since it seems like this karmic is pretty involved with either this masculine's family or group of friends or community or something like that. A group of people that have a significant influence and impact over this masculine, to the point to where he felt he needed to do this healing and take these steps forward, these serious steps forward in secret. But yeah, I think that the feminine has stepped into her feminine energy. She's filled her own cup. Just like the masculine has been working on his healing, learning to fill his own cup. I think the feminine has done that as well. There's a lot of mirroring going on here, at least in that aspect. There is an Ace of Wands showing up for her, which for some of you, like I said, like oh my gosh, the feminine could be the artist in this situation. Somebody here might like math. Maybe somebody's an accountant or something like that. I don't know. But I do feel like the feminine in this situation could be the artist. She could be having some sort of artistic breakthrough as well. We have a butterfly also with the Ace of Wands, so I did speak of metamorphosis earlier, which could also indicate the feminine could have gone through some sort of metamorphosis as well, and is now a beautiful butterfly. We have the Nine of Cups, which is wish fulfillment. She is stepping into some sort of a wish fulfillment here. Okay. So, any final messages? Anything else that this masculine would like to convey before we close out and we switch to the final deck? And of course, I would go way over there, so hold on. The Five of Swords. May have to go grab another deck. There's a lot of why the Five of Swords, Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, there's a conflict with this masculine's family. I don't know how else to say that. The Ten of Pentacles, it's family. There's money involved here too. I don't know if this masculine takes care of. We have the Four of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. Okay, hold on. We're gonna get to that. I don't know if this masculine takes care of like his family, and I don't mean like children and like stuff like that. I mean like parents or siblings or something like that. Like he might financially be responsible for extended family members, or for like other people like that. And I feel like there's a lot of conflict going on with that, between him and these people, and I think that a lot of it could have something to do with the fact that like maybe he's trying to gain his independence from them, or like not providing all of the pentacles. For some of you, again, I feel like there's something here to do with a father figure, and it's not this masculine. I feel like it could be this masculine's father figure, or a grandparent or something like that. Bottom of the deck is the Four of Pentacles, which talks about holding on to your money, which again is what I was saying with this masculine. I think this masculine is trying to I'm getting like, in the Six of Cards, like he's trying to stop giving so much. I don't really know how to say this in a for some reason I'm having like a really difficult time with this message, so maybe this is something that he's having a really hard time conveying as well, but I'm just going to be straight up and blunt about it, because maybe that might help him say the message as well. He doesn't want to give these people any more money, like, because it's his money. He's worked hard for it and he doesn't really need to, and they can go get a job, or whatever the case may be. But he doesn't need to, and he doesn't want to continue to take care of them and be the main financial burden carrier, however you want to say that. So with the Four of Pentacles, I am getting that message. It is followed by the Four of Wands, which is the 1111 card. So again, it could talk about, this family. It's also talking about the fact that this masculine hasn't let go of, the feminine. He still, thinks about and is in whatever way holding on to the connection that he had with his divine feminine, however long it's been since there has been no communication. And then we have the Page of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles, Three of Wands after that. So I feel like for some of you, there's whether or not this is actually going to happen, I think that there's thoughts of, from this masculine, like possibly reaching out to the feminine. Like maybe there's some sort of an apology here, some sort of a small like gesture, or communication or something like that to the feminine. Now, whether or not he does that, that's not really set in stone, something that I could say from this reading, but I do feel like that's something that he thinks about, like a what if, but it does seem to me like he's going through a lot right now. So I think that if you're the feminine, I would just keep that in mind, that this masculine is going through a lot of stuff right now. So yes, he is thinking about you, and yes, he is thinking about, possibly communicating with you and what that might look like. But I think that there's a lot going on right now, and, it's just kind of staying in the thought realm, at least from what we're getting here in this reading. Now, with the Three of Wands being the last card we're going to end on, because I'm not going to see what is underneath this. Otherwise, we're just going to keep going on and on with this reading. But with the Three of Wands being here, I do feel like this masculine has, and especially with, the things that he's been doing behind the scenes, I think this masculine has set something in motion to where he's just kind of like waiting for the right time. Now, whether or not that has something to do, there's a little ant here on my card. Shoo, ant. So, hold on. I'm going to pause and get rid of that. Okay, sorry about that. So I think that that's kind of a significant sign there, because ants talk about, they can talk about hard work. This masculine could definitely be a hard worker, but they also talk about, the ants, they don't, how do I say this? They have to communicate with each other in order to survive. So there's also a sense of communication, and it's like following a trail as well. Maybe this masculine is sort of like following some sort of a trail towards you. There's a community here as a sense of like community too. I don't know, like maybe that's what is conflicting. I really feel like it's a family thing though. Maybe this masculine's family is really involved with his community. But anyway, as I was saying about the Three of Wands, I do feel like there's something that this masculine has set in motion where he's just kind of waiting for the right time. And I think that when that time comes, there's going to be like progress when it comes to this connection with the feminine. So that's what I'm getting from the tarot. We're going to grab an angel number. These are going to be messages for you, the viewer, whether you resonate with the masculine or the feminine, just to kind of help you with your all right, we're going to take this too. It's a lot, but we're going to take it too. I'm being called to take all of them. So we have 4. Anyway, this is just, it's just guidance for you. So maybe it's applicable to this reading, to these messages, maybe it's not. But yeah, take it or leave it. So we're going to start off here with 888 and karma. It says balance, finances, success, wealth, cycles. What goes around comes around. A lot of money is coming your way. Fortune refers to more than just monetary and material success. If you don't appreciate the people in your life now, you won't have them tomorrow. This message encourages you to take personal responsibility and use it to realize your greatest potential. I kind of feel like that's a little bit for the masculine, and I feel like that has to do with, like I said, like I feel like this masculine, for a lot of them, they have taken on some sort of a financial burden when it comes to this group of people, or maybe specific people within this group of people. And I feel like there's sort of like a freeing up of that, which in a way will be freeing up of their finances, therefore giving them more, but it's also kind of a closing out of a cycle here. Some sort of a karma that this masculine is personally dealing with, I think, in their own life. And then we have 1616, which I'm just going to point out. 8 plus 8 is 16, and then we have 1616. So I think that is significant. We have readjustments, overcoming obstacles, soulmates. We soulmates twice, you guys. Romance, affection, support, and comfort. Your level of self-control is sufficient to make things right. On the horizon is the possibility of beginning a new romantic or platonic friendship, as well as a chance to begin life anew with a person from one's past. Everything will fall to pieces. Now, I think that's really beautiful. I am kind of feeling this as being more of like a near distant future, I guess we'll say. Take that apply that how that resonates for you. But with the Three of Wands here, this is somebody who is waiting for something that's coming in from a distance. Like, yes, the ship is coming in, but it's still like a little ways off. It's still got to get into port and everything like that. And that's kind of what I feel like is going on with this masculine. I feel like he is that ship. Like, yes, he's there, but he's still not quite there yet. Like he's pulling into the harbor, but he's not quite at the docks, Does that make sense? And that can also be this connection too, for those of you who are waiting for a reconnection with this person, it's a reminder that it'll come when it's ready. It's almost there. That's what I'm getting with that. We have 2222. I'm really not surprised at all that this sorry, that car noise is throwing me off a little bit. It's pretty late at night for a big truck sounding like that. Anyway, distractions. Interesting. Maybe somebody is a truck driver. Maybe somebody drives trucks for a living. Maybe somebody works at nighttime. Anyway, 2222. Feminine forces, relationships, balance, prosperity, efficiency, patience, and humility. So 2 cards talking about relationships, and then 2 about soulmates. You can do everything by yourself, but life is to be shared. Partner up with the right spirit and you'll become a force. Honor commitments and people around. Don't judge, listen. Now, I feel like for those of you, because I just have to say this, because I do feel like for some of you, there is somebody new coming along. Even though we are talking about this person from the past, and even though they are thinking about you and you're probably thinking about them too as well, I just do want to say, you know, I don't condone waiting around for anybody, you know, and not all twin flame journeys end in union, although eventually, you know, that is the ultimate goal. Not all of them are going to end in union in this life. You know, so I think that for those of you where that resonates for you and you are still looking for a connection, I do feel like there is another higher level soulmate that will be coming in for you. That could be, you know, what's on the distant horizon as well. For others of you, it could very well be this person, though. Could really be this person. Maybe this person is freeing themselves up from whatever karmic cycles and situations they're in, and once they are done with that, you know, cutting off the loose cords, or, you know, whatever the saying is, then they will come forward, you know, and say hi, or, you know, try to reconnect in some way. We have 2020. Compassion, mercy, diplomacy, potential, service, recovery, adaptability, and renewal. It is a confirmation that your assumptions and beliefs are correct, but it's also an encouragement to use your talents and gifts because they will benefit the world and your pockets. Be of service to others. Your potential is enormous. That's a great message to end on. I feel like for some of you too, something about this, possibly for both of you, could have started with 2020. I do feel like 2020, even though it was globally and just in all other aspects a crazy interesting time, I do feel like spiritually and energetically it was also a very pivotal time as well. I know that for me personally, I you know, expanded and started learning a lot more during that time, and I think that you know, I wouldn't be where I am today if it wasn't for for that shit, you know what I mean? Like, that was you can't come out of that unchanged. But anyway, that's all that I have for you guys. I really hope these messages were helpful, that they resonated with you. Like I said, if you are watching this on YouTube and you want to see more of my uploads, check me out on Rumble. I am planning to be posting more over there. I will still also be posting here on YouTube as well. If you're watching this on Rumble, disregard all of that. Thank you all very much for taking time out of your day or night to hang out here with me. And I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.